eukaryote, for a primary plastid with a nucleus forms. Secondly, secondary endosymbiosis happens when another eukaryote ought to engulf the eukaryote. So we see a secondary plastid during which has a nucleomorph. Now we have cryptominids forming through tertiary endosymbiosis, so we see a tertiary plastid, comma. The main groups that will be studied in botany are plants, prokaryotes, viruses and fungi, although viruses are technically not an organism due to having no cells, comma. The beginning of plants and how land plants evolved was through the origin of multicellularity. The abundance of minerals allowed photosynthetic organisms to thrive. They anchored themselves to the environment which they were in, developing many lineages. These lineages began to colonize land as the atmospheric pressure increased, comma. These plants began to adapt as soon as they began. The 6 adaptations which plants have are cuticle, stomata, true roots, vascular tissue, pollen and seeds. Most plants have a cuticle and a stomata. A cuticle is the waxy layer which prevents water loss. The stomata have pores which allow for gas exchange since the cuticle is impeccable and the plant needs to get carbon dioxide somehow. The true roots anchor the plant and collects water. The vascular tissue then acts as a transportation device for the water roots collected. Vascular tissue can also transport minerals, sugars and provide structural support. The plant also may have pollen who has a male gametophyte, where sperm is produced. It is also partially resistant to desiccation, removal of moisture.